What if the weakness in your legs, the trembling, the aching, those sudden cramps that wake you in the dead of night, what if all of it wasn't just getting old? What if the real problem wasn't your age, but a quiet deficiency, a lack of something your body has been silently crying out for? That's the truth most seniors never hear. It's not simply aging that steals your strength. It's missing nutrients, and one of the most powerful. Vitamin D. We call it the sunshine vitamin, but for seniors, it's so much more than that. It's a lifeline. After 60, your skin no longer produces vitamin D the way it used to. You may eat well, stay active, even walk daily, but if your body isn't absorbing enough D3, your legs begin to pay the price. We're talking about leg cramps that seize your calves at night, muscles that feel like they're fading, a sense of imbalance when you walk. It's not just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. Falls, fractures, loss of independence. And yet, many seniors live with these symptoms, thinking it's just how life goes after 60. That's why understanding elderly wisdom means knowing your body's real needs. Vitamin D is not just for bones. It activates muscle contractions, protects nerves from overstimulation, and helps your body absorb calcium where it matters, your bones and muscles, not your arteries. In fact, recent studies show that seniors with healthy vitamin D levels experience 40% fewer cramps and significantly better balance. That's not coincidence. That's real, measurable impact. So how do you bring vitamin D back into your life in a way that's safe, natural, and effective? Start with morning light. Just 15 to 20 minutes of sun before 10:30 a.m. on your face and arms. That simple ritual can change your body's ability to produce D3. Then, focus on natural food sources: salmon, mackerel, sardines, egg yolks, mushrooms exposed to UV, fortified almond or oat milk. Small changes on your plate can rebuild strength in your legs. And if a doctor confirms you're low, consider a D3 supplement, 800 to 2000 IU daily, always paired with vitamin K2. Why? Because K2 makes sure the calcium goes to your bones, not your arteries. That's the secret most multivitamins miss. Want even better results? Pair your evening with a gentle ritual. A warm bath with magnesium salts, a cup of fortified almond milk, light stretching of calves and thighs, and a soothing leg massage with coconut oil and vitamin D lotion. You're not pampering yourself. You're investing in your senior leg strength and protecting your mobility. Remember, your legs aren't just for walking. They're your freedom, your independence, your ability to go where your heart leads. With the right support, they can carry you confidently into this next chapter of life. If this message speaks to you, stay with us. Like the video, subscribe, and let's continue discovering the healthy aging diet your body has always needed, but no one ever told you about. Imagine this. Your legs feel heavy. You've only taken a few steps, but your muscles are already aching. At night, the cramps return sharp, sudden, and unforgiving. You chalk it up to getting older. But what if the true cause is far simpler? What if your legs are not weak because of age, but because they're starved of energy? That's the power of vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. And for seniors, it's often missing in silence. B1 is what transforms food into energy. It fuels the muscles in your legs, keeps nerve signals strong and steady, and helps you stay mobile with confidence. Without it, your body still eats, but your legs don't get the fuel. The result? Weakness, fatigue, and yes, relentless muscle cramps after 60. What's more, thiamine plays a direct role in nerve function. It's like a translator between your brain and your muscles. When you're low on B1, messages from the brain become scrambled. The result? Twitching, spasms, tingling, and the sudden stabbing pain that wakes you at 3 a.m., leaving you breathless. This isn't just theory. Many seniors develop a B1 deficiency quietly. Aging reduces absorption. Medications like diuretics or heart pills deplete B1 even more. And a diet low in whole grains, beans, or seeds only adds to the problem. So, how do you know if your body is lacking this essential nutrient? Look for the signs. Leg cramps, especially at night. Numbness or tingling in the feet or toes. Heavy legs when walking. Weakness after mild activity. Balance issues or lightheadedness. If any of these sound familiar, don't panic. This is not the end. It's a beginning. Because elderly wisdom means knowing when your body is whispering and choosing to listen. The good news? Vitamin B1 is found in foods many of us already enjoy. Lentils, oat bran, whole grain bread, sunflower seeds, pork, walnuts, brewer's yeast. Add them into your daily meals with intention. And if your doctor confirms a deeper deficiency, a supplement of 100 to 300 milligrams of thiamine per day, preferably in the HCl or benfotiamine form, can replenish your reserves quickly and safely. For a simple daily routine to support senior mobility, try this. Breakfast: oats with enriched almond milk, sunflower seeds, and banana. Lunch: roasted pork loin with lentils and steamed broccoli. Snack: handful of almonds with plain yogurt and a spoonful of brewer's yeast. Dinner: split pea soup and a poached egg, finished with calming herbal tea. And don't forget to care for your legs at night. Soak your feet in warm water with Epsom salts, baking soda, and a few drops of lavender oil. Then gently massage your calves with olive or almond oil. These steps may seem small, but together they ease tension, restore circulation, and help your legs rest deeply. You see, pain is not a sentence. Cramps are not a life sentence. And weakness is not your destiny. With the right vitamins for seniors, a few key habits, and a dose of intention, you can reclaim strength, peace, and movement. There's a quiet kind of suffering many seniors carry every night. A sudden pull in the calves. A deep ache in the thighs. Legs that tremble for no clear reason. It doesn't scream. It doesn't bleed. But it takes a little more of your freedom. One restless night at a time. What if there was a silent defender inside your body, one designed to protect your muscles, strengthen your fibers, and keep cramps away while you sleep? That's exactly what vitamin E is meant to do. This often overlooked vitamin is more than an antioxidant. For seniors, it becomes a guardian shielding muscle cells from the wear and tear of aging, medication, stress, and toxins. It works quietly, reducing inflammation, improving blood flow, and helping your legs recover faster after just a walk around the block. When vitamin E is missing, your muscles become more fragile. Circulation slows. Fatigue deepens. Cramps become longer, more painful, and harder to recover from. And the most troubling part? You might not even realize it until one night you wake up with a jolt. Your leg seized in a painful knot. That's why elderly wisdom reminds us, prevention is always more powerful than reaction. And it starts with nourishing your body the right way. The problem is, many seniors unknowingly adopt low-fat diets that rob the body of vitamin E, which is fat-soluble and needs healthy fats to be absorbed. Add in age-related digestive issues and medications like statins, and suddenly your vitamin E stores begin to disappear. So what can you do? Start with food. Top vitamin E sources for seniors include almonds. Just a small handful gives you over half your daily need. Sunflower seeds. Sprinkle them into your yogurt or salads. Avocado creamy, delicious, and rich in healthy fats. Wheat germ oil, one of the highest natural sources. Cooked spinach, perfect alongside your dinner. Wild salmon and trout, adding both protein and vitamin E. The key? Always pair these foods with a healthy fat. A drizzle of olive oil, a few slices of avocado. It's not just flavor, it's fuel for absorption. And if your diet can't meet your needs, a natural vitamin E supplement may help. Choose D-alpha tocopherol, not synthetic forms. Talk to your doctor, especially if you take blood thinners. A common dose ranges from 100 to 400 IU daily. To make vitamin E work even harder for your legs, create a calming nightly ritual. Warm plant-based milk, almond or oat. Stir in 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of cinnamon, and a spoon of olive oil. Drink slowly, allowing the warmth to ease your nervous system. Then gently massage your calves with sweet almond oil. Breathe deeply for 2 minutes as you lie down, feeling your muscles soften. These aren't just bedtime habits. They're acts of healing, acts of choice. Proof that you're not giving in to pain. You're learning to rise above it. This is elderly nutrition advice that empowers you to walk farther, rest deeper, and reclaim the quiet confidence that comes with knowing your body is cared for. Because cramps don't just steal sleep, they steal your peace. But with vitamin E as your silent ally, every night can be softer. Every step can be steadier. Every morning can begin without pain. If you've ever felt betrayed by your legs, if you've ever felt your muscles tighten out of nowhere, you're not alone. But you are not without hope. There's still more to discover, more tools to restore your strength. Let's talk about something almost no doctor ever brings up. Something that could mean the difference between stiff, cramp-prone legs and legs that move freely, steadily, without pain. It's not about walking more. It's not about stretching. It's not even about calcium itself. It's about vitamin K2, the little-known nutrient that tells calcium where to go and where not to go. You see, calcium is a double-edged sword. You need it for strong bones. But if it ends up in your arteries instead of your bones, it does more harm than good. That misplaced calcium can narrow the blood vessels in your legs, reduce circulation, and trigger deep cramps, especially at rest. Your muscles become starved for oxygen. And over time, your legs grow weaker and more painful. That's where K2 comes in. It acts like a traffic cop, guiding calcium into your bones while keeping it away from the arteries. It activates a special protein called MGP, matrix Glar protein, which prevents hardening of the vessels. Especially in the legs. It's a brilliant system. But only if you're getting enough K2. And here's the problem. Most seniors aren't. It's not in many supplements. It's not taught widely in nutrition. And it's missing from the modern Western diet. Yet, studies from Japan and the Netherlands show that seniors who consume adequate K2 have stronger legs, better circulation, and a 52% lower risk of arterial calcification. That's not theory. That's healthy aging diet in action. So how do you know if you might be deficient? Look for these quiet signs. Cramps even when you're resting. Cold, heavy, or numb legs. Tightness in calves after a simple walk. Reduced walking distance. Tingling or weakness that won't go away. If you take calcium or vitamin D without K2, the risk increases. Calcium that can't find its way to the bones ends up where it shouldn't be, hardening soft tissues, limiting circulation, triggering inflammation. And that leads to pain. So where do you find K2? Unfortunately, it's not common. Best food sources of vitamin K2 include natto, fermented soybeans, the richest source, though unfamiliar to many, chicken liver, nutrient-packed, and natural. Egg yolks, especially from free-range hens. Aged cheeses like Gouda and Brie. Pasture-raised butter, rich and deeply nourishing. Duck and goose meat, uncommon, but excellent. If those foods aren't part of your routine, a K2M K7 supplement is often the safest and most effective solution, especially if you're already taking calcium or vitamin D. A dose of 100 mcg per day is a smart, senior-safe way to help guide your minerals to the right place. And for real results, try this 4-step daily ritual to support blood flow and leg strength. 1. Morning. 1 soft-boiled egg, whole grain bread, and cod liver oil for D3, A, and K2. 2. Lunch. Steamed greens with olive oil and a slice of aged cheese. 3. Snack. Handful of mixed nuts and a square of dark chocolate. 4. Dinner. Fatty fish like salmon with spinach or broccoli, plus your K2 supplement. Simple, natural, repeatable. This kind of nourishment doesn't just prevent cramps. It rebuilds your foundation. It restores trust in your legs. This is elderly wisdom, the kind that lets you walk farther without stopping, sleep without seizing up in pain, and live with the steadiness you deserve. If your legs have been telling you something feels off, it's time to listen. And it's time to act. You don't need to accept pain as the new normal. You just need the right tools, the right foods, and the right knowledge. If this message brought clarity or comfort, please like this video. Subscribe for more insights designed for your body, your pace, your life. And stay with us, because we still have more powerful nutrients to uncover. The journey to senior leg strength continues. You've tried stretching. You've watched your calcium. You've even added vitamin D. Yet the cramps come back deep in the calves, sudden, sharp, often in the middle of the night. You rub your legs, drink water, but nothing seems to fully fix it. That's because there's one missing piece. One nutrient that doesn't make headlines, but makes all the difference. It's magnesium. The unsung hero of senior muscle health. Magnesium works silently, backstage. It calms nerves, relaxes muscles, supports heart function, and improves blood flow. Without it, your muscles tighten too quickly and refuse to release. That's what makes magnesium one of the most effective ways to prevent leg cramps in seniors. But here's the truth. As we age, we absorb less magnesium naturally. Add in diuretics, common senior medications, and low magnesium diets, and what you have is a recipe for restless legs, fragile movement, and those sudden spasms that steal your peace. Your body isn't weak. It's missing a mineral it depends on every day. And while calcium contracts the muscle, magnesium helps it let go. That balance is vital. Without enough magnesium, even small movements can trigger tension, and night after night, cramps become the result. So where do you find this calming mineral? Let's start with food. Top magnesium-rich foods for seniors include almonds, a small handful daily. Pumpkin seeds, rich, satisfying, and easy to add to salads or oatmeal. Spinach, lightly cooked to ease digestion. Avocados, smooth, nourishing, and versatile. Black beans, filling and mineral-rich. Dark chocolate to 70%. Cacao or more for a healthy treat. Bananas, gentle on digestion. Great for bedtime. These are rare superfoods. Their everyday choice is simple, accessible ways to practice elderly nutrition advice without feeling restricted. Want an easy way to boost your magnesium before sleep? Try a bedtime ritual like this. Soak your feet in a warm basin of water with Epsom salt, magnesium sulfate, and a few drops of lavender oil. Drink a cup of warm almond milk with a pinch of turmeric and cinnamon. Massage your legs with magnesium lotion or sweet almond oil. Breathe slowly for 2 minutes to relax your nervous system. This is not luxury. It's senior mobility wisdom in action. These small acts prepare your muscles for rest, ease your circulation, and help reduce nighttime spasms naturally. If you feel like your legs get tired too quickly, if cramps interrupt your walks or your sleep, magnesium may be the missing key. And yes, if your diet isn't enough, a high-quality magnesium supplement can help. Look for forms like magnesium glycinate or citrate, well tolerated and easy to absorb. Always talk to your doctor first, especially if you're on medication. But know this, seniors who add magnesium often report fewer cramps, better sleep, and smoother walking in just a few weeks, because this is what elderly wisdom teaches us: not to accept discomfort, but to trace it back to its source, to restore balance, to rebuild strength quietly and gently from the inside out. You can have strong bones. You can stretch daily. You can even walk every morning. But if your blood isn't flowing, if your circulation is slowing down silently, then your legs will begin to feel the weight of it. The heaviness, the coldness, the cramps that appear without warning. What your legs may truly need is vitamin B3, also known as niacin, a powerhouse nutrient for blood flow and energy metabolism. Often overlooked, but deeply essential, especially for seniors. You see, B3 does something extraordinary. It opens up blood vessels. It relaxes the inner lining of your arteries, improves circulation, and helps your muscles get the oxygen they crave. That means less tightness, fewer cramps, and more endurance in your everyday movement. But it doesn't stop there. Vitamin B3 also plays a vital role in energy production. Every step you take, every time your legs lift you up from a chair, it all depends on your cells producing enough energy. And niacin is the key ingredient in that process. When your body runs low on B3, the signs often show up in your legs first: cold feet or toes, tingling or numbness, slower walking speed, tiredness even after light activity, aching muscles or soreness without overuse. These symptoms often go ignored or blamed on age. But elderly wisdom tells us, when something feels off, the body is whispering. And we need to listen. So where does vitamin B3 come from? Thankfully, nature provides it in both plant and animal sources. Great B3-rich foods for seniors include chicken and turkey, lean and easy to prepare, tuna and salmon, good for both niacin and omega-3s, brown rice and whole grains, a fiber-rich base for any meal, peanuts, a handful makes for a heart-healthy snack, mushrooms, earthy and nourishing, especially shiitake, avocados, once again proving their worth, green peas and sweet potatoes, easy to cook and full of gentle energy. To support a healthy aging diet, try building meals around these foods: a grilled salmon fillet with steamed peas, a turkey sandwich on whole grain bread, a side of roasted sweet potato with olive oil. These are not just meals, they're medicine for your legs. If your doctor recommends a supplement, make sure it's a low-dose niacin or a niacinamide form, which offers the benefits without the flushing effect. Start low and go slow. And always check for any medication interactions. Want to boost your results? Pair niacin with light movement, a short walk after meals, gentle calf raises while brushing your teeth, ankle circles before bedtime. These small habits encourage blood flow, work hand in hand with your nutrients, and help reduce the stagnation that causes so many leg issues in seniors, because that's what this is really about: movement, comfort, confidence. The ability to get up and go without pain holding you back. Senior mobility tips aren't always about therapy or exercise routines. Sometimes they're about a simple vitamin that opens your vessels and brings life back to your stride. Let that be your takeaway today. Your legs aren't just tired, they may be undernourished. And with the right tools, you can feel change quickly. When most people think of strong legs, they think of calcium. And they're not wrong. Calcium is essential for bone health. It helps build the foundation that supports your legs. But here's what many seniors don't know: calcium alone isn't enough. In fact, taken the wrong way, it can hurt more than help. That's why your body needs not just calcium, but a guide. A nutrient that shows calcium where to go. A partner that keeps your bones strong and your arteries clear. That partner is vitamin K2. Think of calcium as the bricks. Vitamin K2 is the builder. Without K2, calcium may get lost depositing in your arteries instead of your bones. This can harden blood vessels, slow circulation, and create exactly the kind of leg stiffness and cramps so many seniors suffer from in silence. But when you take K2 alongside calcium and D3, something remarkable happens. Your bones absorb more calcium, your arteries stay flexible, and your senior leg strength increases naturally, steadily, and safely. Research shows that seniors who include vitamin K2 in their diets or supplements experience less calcification in their blood vessels, improved circulation to the legs, fewer cramps during rest and at night, better muscle oxygenation and recovery, reduced risk of falls and fractures. That's not just theory. That's the elderly wisdom of balancing nutrients, not just chasing one dot. So where can you find vitamin K2? Here's the honest truth. It's rare. It's not present in leafy greens like K1. It's found in very specific foods. Natto, fermented soybeans, powerful, but not for everyone's taste. Aged cheeses like Gouda and Brie. Free-range egg yolks, especially from pasture-raised hens. Chicken liver, a forgotten superfood. Grass-fed butter and ghee, rich and nourishing. Duck or goose meat, dense with flavor and nutrition. If these aren't in your regular meals, a K2-MK7 supplement may be the best choice, especially if you're already taking vitamin D or calcium. The standard dose of 100 mcg per day can make a big difference over time. To make this work in harmony, consider this daily plate plan. Morning, soft-boiled egg on whole grain toast with butter. Lunch, steamed greens with olive oil, side of aged cheese. Snack, handful of almonds and a square of dark chocolate. Dinner, grilled salmon with sautéed spinach, followed by your K2 supplement. It's not complicated. It's not exotic. But it's exactly the kind of vitamins for seniors plan that restores vitality where it matters most in your legs. Your walk, your peace. And if you want one final tip to enhance calcium's effect on your legs, move. Movement is what signals your body to send calcium to the bones. Walk, stretch, do simple heel lifts. These daily motions are like a message. Build here, strengthen here, protect here. Because your legs don't just carry your weight. They carry your life, your ability to go where you want, to reach the people you love, to dance in the kitchen, or stroll down the path on a quiet morning. So don't leave their strength to chance. Guide it. Fuel it. Protect it with every bite and every step. If you've made it this far, it means you're searching not for miracles, but for answers, for a way to ease the pain, for a chance to move again without fear, for the confidence to trust your legs, your body, your strength. And here's the truth you need to hear. You are not broken. Cramps, weakness, slow steps, these are not inevitable signs of aging. They are your body's quiet way of asking for help, of whispering that it's missing something essential, not just one thing, but a combination, a pattern, a deeper need that most people overlook. But now, you've learned the 7 most powerful vitamins to support senior leg strength. Vitamin D for muscle activation and nerve calm. Vitamin B1 to fuel and protect tired legs. Vitamin E, the invisible shield against oxidative damage. Vitamin K2, the calcium guide your body never taught you about. Magnesium, the calming force that releases cramps. Vitamin B3 for circulation and energy flow. Calcium, the structure, when guided to the right places. This is elderly wisdom in its truest form. Not just knowing, but choosing. Choosing to act, to nourish, to build strength not just in the legs, but in the life those legs carry. And no, you don't need to overhaul everything. You just need to start. Start with one food, one habit, one evening ritual, a 10-minute walk, a moment in the sun, a handful of almonds, a glass of fortified milk. One small act of self-care that says, I still believe in my body. Because the truth is, your legs are more than limbs. They are your freedom. They take you to your grandchildren, to your garden, to the quiet corners of life that bring you peace. And every cramp you ease, every step you reclaim, is a step toward joy. So print the list. Tape it to your fridge. Talk to your doctor. Share this with a friend. Ask questions. Be curious. Let this be the season you take back control of your legs and your days. And if this video helped you understand your body more deeply, we ask you for just 3 things. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell so you never miss another tool that could change your life. This journey doesn't end here. Every week, we bring you natural, evidence-based solutions to support healthy aging, comfort, and vitality. You deserve a life without pain, a body that supports you, legs that don't betray you, but carry you. Take care of your legs. Take care of your freedom. Take care of you. We'll see you in the next video.